Hey guys, it's Dazelle Steele. Welcome to my channel. This is video number 23. I will also upload video 24 as well. I'm kind of behind. Actually, I'm not behind. I took a break. Because you know what? Doing these videos, this is no joke. Challenging. My hat's off to all these YouTubers out there who make this look effortless, but it's not. But I'm going to go at my own pace. This is my 30-day challenge. I challenge myself to upload 30 videos in 30 days. Today I will film 2 videos number 23 and 24. Remember, I am deconstructing The Secret. This is one of my favorite books in my library. I love self-development, motivational books, like you guys know. But today is going to be a little different story. I'm going to veer off the topic here. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, a little story. And the name of this video is You've Got to Have Heart. You've got to have heart. Okay, so in 2010, right, I applied to become a police officer with LAPD. Right? At the age of 50. So now I told you guys my age, whatever, I don't care. But I applied, and I have, they have this program called CAP, which is a program that helps you with physical fitness. In the event that you get into the actual academy, you will have trained. And of course, all the officers are volunteering their time and everything. And so you show up on Mondays and Wednesdays and Saturdays and what have you, and you run. They train you for PFQ, and they test you at various times. And I remember the very first PFQ that I ran, my time was, to run, I think we ran a mile. It could have been a mile and a half. I think it was a mile. Yeah, it was a mile. And I ran a mile in 45 minutes. I mean, we started out at the starting line. There were a bunch of us, and all these people of various ages, and I'm like, I must be out of my mind. These people look like they're in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and here I am, probably the oldest one in the group, trying out to be a police officer, right? So we're standing at the starting line, and they say, go. And so everybody takes off, and I took off running, and I thought I was giving it my best. I mean, I took off, and these people were passing me up like these people were passing me up like I was standing still. And I was thinking to myself, wow. I mean, it felt good because it was like they passed me up so fast, that it felt like air conditioning each time they made a full revolution around the track. I got a little breeze. And then I thought to myself, wow, this is harder than I thought it was. Because I remember in high school, I used to run. In college, I was on like the cross-country team. And so I wasn't a stranger to running, but I was, and I was so out of shape, y'all. But it was like, I'm not giving up. So everybody had finished, and I'm still on the track running. And I'm like, I'm not giving up. I am going at this. I'm going to finish this. I think it was a mile. This was like a little while ago, almost 10 years ago. I think it was a mile. And I kept going. I was like, they were waiting, and people were looking at their watch and stuff. And I just focused on my own run. I didn't let everybody else's scores and their times discourage me. I focused on my own run. And how about life? Isn't that something? It's like sometimes we'll see other people doing better than us, and then we'll give up. We'll get discouraged, and we're like, oh, I can't do that, and they're better than I am, and then we'll quit. This was my dream, right? This was my dream to become a police officer, and it had been a dream for a long time. And I felt like, my kids were out of the house, and this is what, I wanted to be a detective, and this is what I wanted to do. And so I showed up. I showed up and I ran and I exercised, and I was the slowest one in the group. I'm sure I was. And the weakest one, we did push-ups, we did burpees, we did all these things. And I know my performance was not that, but I saw a steady increase over time in my times in running. And I felt myself getting stronger. And I was in this program almost 2 years, just showing up every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, some Saturdays, and just training with a lot of people who have gotten in. They had, a lot of people got into the academy. I was still, still in it, trying to, train. But of course, I didn't make it in because of a lot of things that were my fault, that I believe, just knocked me out of the running. But I take full accountability for that, right? So number one, I have like 7 points to talk about that a lot of people, when they're implementing or trying to implement the law of attraction, you need to start thinking about these things, because sometimes you'll see all these people who say, oh, I've manifested this and I have that. And then you start thinking something other than about yourself and thinking you can't do this and you can't do that, but you can. So number one is set your intention. Set your intention, or set a dream for yourself. So whatever your dream is or whatever your intention in life, just stay the course. Write it down. Don't show it to anybody. Keep it, guard it. Keep it to yourself. Keep it close to the vest. This is your dream, right? Number two, stay the course. And guess what? You will have setbacks. Like the famous speaker, Willie Jolly, he said, a setback is an opportunity for a comeback. And, I heard somebody say, that, and then you have to be so grateful. I heard a friend of mine who is blessed with everything, and some people can't see. They're so close to the picture because, they're in the frame. They can't see the picture because they're in the frame. But this person has everything, and still this person told me that they hated themselves and that they didn't have opportunities. I'm like, are you serious? And that they had no talent. And this person is very talented and has quite a bit of opportunity. This person is just have everything going for themselves. And they have that. This person has this image of themselves, and it just blew my mind. I'm like, dude, you can't see how smart you are, how I just listed all these qualities, and this person said, no, I don't see what you're seeing. And I'm like, wow, isn't that something? It's like we could see the qualities in people, and they can't see the qualities in themselves, and they have this picture of themselves just as a loser. And I never felt that of myself. I've always tried to give things my best. And if my best wasn't good enough, at least I tried. And if things didn't work out, at least I tried something else, right? So, no, I didn't become a police officer, but I became a flight attendant, which is like being a police officer in a way, because a lot of the stuff, no, I'm just kidding. But that was one of my dreams, but I feel like I was redirected on my path into another direction. And these were things that I had wanted to do when I was a young mom, when I was raising kids, but I knew I wanted to be at home with my kids, so I didn't want to pursue these various careers and miss the opportunity of being a full-time mom, which is what I love doing. And anyway, so number 3, make iterative changes along the way. And that means if you're knocked off your square, right? If you're knocked off your dream and you feel like you can't have your dream, do you keep pushing and pushing and pushing? Well, some things you're obviously not going to get, right? You're not going to become a police officer. You're not going to become a flight attendant. You're not going to become a doctor. You're not going to become a lawyer. You're not going to be, and now what? Do you just give up on life and say, I have nothing? No. You make iterative changes, and iterations mean you just change your path. You change your course. It's like an airplane pilot, right? A lot of times, as a flight attendant, I get to stand in the cockpit when the pilots are flying, and then you can see them make adjustments. If they get a headwind, like a lot of wind pushing against the front of the plane, then they make adjustments with these knobs. And if they get a tailwind, then they make adjustments. Or if they have to bank left or bank right, you can see the adjustments they're making with all these instruments. Boom, 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 all the time. And so that's how life is, right? So you're on this course. Like the pilots set a course. They look at their checklist. They set a course, right? And then they're always tweaking it based on the changes, based on the environment, based on what's happening, the different things, wind and what have you, weather that's happening, pressurization that's happening and impacting the flight. So they're making changes all the time, and that's life. But you have to have heart. You have to have heart. You can't be a quitter. Like I know some people who quit on themselves. You can't quit on yourself. No matter what is going on, you cannot quit on yourself, right? But people will quit on you. Oh, I'm stepping on some toes. Yeah, when I was diagnosed with the C word, I refuse to mention it. When I was diagnosed, I had so many people just went ghost. Like I couldn't find them in the daylight with a flashlight. And I'm talking about friends and family. Ooh, yeah, stepping on some toes. Okay, but I never quit on myself. I implemented step number 4, which is believe in yourself, right? Because you only have yourself. Who will believe in you if you don't believe in you? If you don't believe in yourself, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you can wait around for somebody to believe in you and blow smoke up your ass and make you feel some kind of way, but it really comes down to you believing in yourself. Because why wait for somebody to validate you when you can validate yourself? You can it's your dream. It's your dream. Own it. You have to have heart in whatever you do. And when I say heart is when you get knocked down, get back up, right? When you fall, land on your back so you can look up, right? If you fall, like Les Brown said, if you're gonna fall, and you will fall in life, make sure you land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. That's Les Brown, my friend. I love that quote. Love it. Anyway, so number 5 is damn the torpedoes. I used to hear this pilot say damn the torpedoes all the time. I'm like, what does that mean, damn the torpedoes? He said, well, whatever happens in your life, Dazelle, good, bad, or indifferent, just do you. Be you, do you. Because torpedoes will come at you. Torpedoes in the form of people, in the form of your job, in the form of your relationship. Some people, I had a person tell me, this person was in fact, I was in a relationship. This person told me, because I was doing a natural protocol, working with a naturopath, and also being monitored by an internal medicine. So I had a team, right? But right off the bat, he was like, if you don't do chemo, radiation, and surgery, I'm out of here. We're over. We're done. It's over. I'm walking. And I said, you know what? This is me and mine. So damn the torpedoes. If you got to walk, see you later. Bye, Felicia. This is me. This is all me. It has nothing to do with you. People will make your situation all about them. And I've had girlfriends. I've had family. I've had friends, guy friends, who have made my situation all about them. And it's amazing how, but you know what? It's like, damn the torpedoes, and there should be a step in there, but this is going to be a subcategory under damn the torpedoes, meaning at least you know where you stand, right? Because some people are going to come at you some kind of way when you're doing something, when you're off the track of life, when you're no longer a follower, you're paving a path for yourself, for your dream, for example. You're going to have the haters. The haters will show up knocking at your door. You know, this is the thing, because they don't want you to succeed. A lot of people in your life, believe it or not, don't want you to succeed. They want to see you fail. They want to see you land on your face. They want to see you have a catastrophe where you don't recover from something that's chronic. They want to see, and they're waiting, they're reading the obituaries and looking for your name. And that's number 6. That rolls into number 6. Shed these negative people. Shed the negative people, shed the negative places, and shed the negative things. And what I mean by that is these people, energy. Remember we talked about before when I talked about the 4 things within the law of attraction. Your thoughts are things, right? Your thoughts can actually produce something, right? Your thoughts are things. Your thoughts create your feelings create your frequencies, and your frequencies create your attractions, right? So if you have negative people around you and you are letting them in, right, you have to shed those people because their frequencies are negative and they will come at you, especially when you're on a quest, especially when you're trying to do something, you're building your dream, you're building your side hustle and making some money in addition to your job, or you're trying to walk away from your job and you're building up your own entrepreneur business, and people will look back and just, girl, I don't know what she's doing, but she's on her game, or girl, I don't know what he's doing, but he's making money doing e-commerce, or girl, I don't know what she's doing, whatever the case is, shed those people. Be like, don't even answer the phone. No, don't even text them back when they text you. Shed them. Even places, sometimes you have to move. Ooh, sometimes you have to move because sometimes where you live is negative. You may have to move out of your house. You may have to move out of your neighborhood. You may have to move out of the state. You may have to move out of the country to achieve what you want. And I know people who have just straight up just moved, be like, boom. You're like, damn, I wish I had that confidence to just like, boom, bam, I'm up. I'm living my dream. I'm living in Bali. I have a friend who's just, boom, she just moved to Bali, just decided to live in Bali and pursue her dream. And I'm like, go ahead, girl, do you. I admire you for that. And sometimes you have to shed things. We hold on to things, right? We collect. We're collectors. Americans we collect everything. We go on vacation, we get all these souvenirs, we collect this stuff, we bring it home, and you know what? These things are vibrating. You better know what you're bringing into your home because they vibrate at a certain frequency that can create negativity in your home. So I'm just saying, I'm reading about the law of attraction. It's talking about frequencies and energies. We're all energy, and you're going on vacation and you're not protected and you're bringing all this stuff home and it's got all, you don't know what these things are vibrating, right? So sometimes you got to shed negative things, have an eBay sell or sell the stuff on Amazon or what have you, but protect yourself with your energy. And last but not least, number 7 is, once again, back to the title, you've got to have heart. Heart means you don't quit, right? Your dream may change faces. It may, you're still the same person. You still have that drive. You still have that savoir-faire where you want to do something and you want to make an impact and you want to be happy and do the things that you dream about. You have to have heart because things are going to come against you in the form of people, places, and things. It could be your relationships, it could be your job, it could be your kids, it could be your significant other. These things will come against your dream. So you have to just stand, dig your heels in, make sure you have a written plan, make tweaks and iterative changes every now and then when you veer off course, or you have a physical situation and you're thrown off course. So getting back to my first story, no, I didn't make it as a police officer, and I wanted to, and it broke me up. I was like, oh, this is my dream. What happened? It was all my fault. It was all my fault. But, and I'm not going to go into that, but those who know me know what happened. But I didn't let it break me. I redid my plan. And even with the new plan and to become a flight attendant, which I became a flight attendant, I had the setback, the physical challenge. And even with that, I still have dreams. I still have my dream of developing my entrepreneurial business and to, of course, this this whole YouTube channel is part of my manifestation. That's what I wanted to do. That's on my bucket list. So when I hit 30 videos, I can check that off. But this is like a labor of love, and I am so glad that you're watching and you are sharing and you're part of this whole 30-day YouTube channel. I certainly hope you can have the courage to develop your YouTube channel if that's what you want, and to look and see that it's not scary. You can do it. It's irritating. I'm not gonna even lie. Because you're like, I got a schedule, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Yeah, but you can do it. Just set a course, set an intention, and just turn the camera on. This is Dazelle Steele. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for video number 23. Please share this video, give it a thumbs up, like it, and tap the bell to be notified for future videos. See you on the next one.